Hello students, in this video we will try to analyze the role of NGOs, information technology and engineers in disaster management. Like other videos, here also we will try to analyze the importance and the role of NGOs in Indian scenario. So the topmost agency which is dealing with the disaster management in India is NDMA, that is National Disaster Management Authority. So it is the sole responsibility of NDMA to devise guidelines for various departments, various ministries, various organizations, etc. So this NDMA has already been devised a lot of guidelines, which is a quite lengthy one for the role of NGOs. What are the various roles NGOs played in our country during the time of a disaster? So they have divided their duties into three categories. So NGO can work during the disaster preparedness, disaster mitigation, and the last one is disaster response. So during disaster preparedness, the NGOs must collaborate with the local community groups like the village farmers groups or village council or youth groups or various clubs. So through them they can convey the warnings, or they can convey the threat of a particular disaster to that community members, and through such clubs and local groups they can actually educate the people and get them prepared to face that particular disaster. And during this time they will be giving special importance to the persons with disabilities. So these disabilities can be of three types. One is sensory, other one is intellectual and mental disability, and the normal physical disability. So all these peoples or all these persons has to be taken care of, and these NGOs have been given the primary responsibility to handle these persons. So they will take a resource inventory of these persons and educate these people and allowed a lot of volunteers to handle these people. So during the preparedness stage, these are the major duties handled by the NGOs. During mitigation, these NGOs will prepare certain maps like capacity maps or vulnerability maps or hazard zonation maps, and all these maps are actually based on a local level, not the entire nation's level or a state level, but on local community level based maps will be prepared, and their actions will be based on that results of the map. And these maps can also help the other agencies, governmental and other agencies to help in the at the time of that particular disaster. And during mitigation also they will give special importance to the persons with the disabilities. And in disaster response time, they will assist the governmental and other international agencies for the rescue and search operations, for mobilization and evacuation, and in every stage these NGOs will be helping them. And early allotted volunteers will take care of the disabled persons, and they will be shifted to the temporary settlements, and there also these persons special needs will be taken care of, and these NGOs will be giving much importance to that. Along with governmental agencies, NGOs can also take part in collection of relief materials and distribution of those materials. So the role of NGOs are mainly in three phases: disaster preparedness, disaster mitigation, and disaster response. Next, we will slightly analyze the role of IT, or what IT can do during the time of a disaster or before the time of the disaster. So the role of information technology is basically comes during the preparedness stage. So the sensor network systems devised by the information technology, modern technological facilities, can be used to prepare the maps, the capacity maps, the vulnerability maps, and hazard zonation maps, etc. And these maps will be very helpful in either to avoid the situation or to get better prepared during the time of a disaster. And there are certain softwares which are actually virtual reality softwares. They can actually create the real situation visually so that the people can see what will happen at that particular disaster and how they are supposed to respond during that time. So that can be used as a mock drill or rehearsal drills, and that will make the people's response much faster. That can avoid the loss of many livelihoods, and it can also decrease the damage. So the role of IT is actually in these areas. And during the time, the communication facilities which have been a part of IT are very useful for the community members to contact the people outside and to get immediate help. So IT is useful in all these type of areas. And next we will see the role of engineers. In any disaster management program, engineers cannot be avoided. So we can just go through some examples of some kind of engineers who can work very well during the disaster management stages, different stages. So the building purposes, the building infrastructures, and everything is actually a duty of engineers. And if in the first place, in the preparedness stage, if the building are prepared in such a way or in following all the guidelines, then those buildings will be capable to withstand the disasters. And if the disasters once happens, the civil engineers, mainly civil engineers, can help in building the temporary shelters and providing portable water facilities, and they can also help in the rebuilding activities also. If we analyze the role of an electrical engineer, if it's a flood related disaster, if it involves high rainfall, so they are actually controlling the power supply and avoid many damages and deaths. And they are also important to facilitate such power supply equipments at the temporary shelters, and in the rebuilding activities also their importance cannot be neglected. And in mechanical engineers, in order to distribute the relief materials and essential materials, we may need machineries like or vehicles like helicopters and many other vehicles which are able to reach inaccessible areas. So the modification and construction of such vehicles are actually the responsibility of a mechanical engineer, and all the damages that happen to the machineries during the disaster can be repaired only with the help of a mechanical engineer. So there are many categories of engineer. They are specially equipped engineers who can handle the situation, like water engineers, like that. We are not going into the details of that, but these are some of the roles which are handled by engineers during the disaster management programs. So these are the references. Thank you.